Yes, people, you know what it is. It's the Moretime podcast. I am Axel Holy.
I'm the flying monk. And more time is more time, my niggas.
Yes, we are back for the match review, the breakdown of last night's game. Arsenal versus Brentford in the Carabao Cup. Arsenal coming through the game 1-0 victory. Victors in the end. Victorious. You get me? So yeah, we're gonna break it down. All the ins, the outs, what we liked, what we did not. I'm just gonna keep it pushing. Probably gonna keep it light, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah, just
1-0 victory.
Yeah, man. You get it cracking, bro. How did you feel about the game?
Well, it's I think the scoreline says it all, really.
Yeah. How did you feel going into the game? Like, even like, you know, like say Monday, Tuesday.
Pre lineup or
Yeah, pre lineup.
I was excited for it. I thought we'd be able to.
Weren't nervous at all?
Nah, because I thought our bench was stronger than it is. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't, innit? Like, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. I felt a bit scared.
We had a bit more. I thought we had a bit more in the locker than that, but we did. But we just didn't want to use them, which is fair enough. Car. The lineup.
Should we jump over to the lineup for a bit?
Okay, grab the lineup.
Yeah. Let's jump over to the lineup. Yeah.
Grab the lineup a sec. I think all in all, the game was pretty.
But right, let's just go through the lineup, because obviously before the game you was kind of excited. Sorry, before that lineup drop, you was kind of excited. I was nervous because I kind of foreseen it. I foreseen it within the.
I didn't think.
But yeah, go through the lineup.
I didn't think Man would be doing it this mad. I didn't think he would be coming with the back line and the goalkeeper. Cool. A bit wild, but not that wild. Right. Jorginho, Havertz, and Smith.
But let's just go through it. Let's go through it, bro. Like player by player, because each player's got their own little story there. You know, Ramsdale, redemption arc, kinda, yeah.
Before the game, obviously Raya's the main dude now. Ramsdale had a little something to prove.
So there was no surprises with Ramsdale being in the lineup. That was, you know.
No, I expected him to play.
Yep.
I expected him to play. He didn't play Champs or he didn't play Prem. But Arteta still rates man, so he's got to get game time somewhere. These smaller cup teams. Yeah. Fair enough.
Tomiyasu playing. At first, we thought he's playing right back, but he actually played centre back. To be honest, that's who I would have played at right centre back. I kind of feel like if you're rotating out, he's the most likely person you want to put in starting at that centre back role.
Yeah. I feel like any of the back four can play centre back, pretty much. So it just depends on the combination you want to use. But for Tomiyasu, right-sided centre back.
Yep.
That's where I would have played him.
Ben White, obviously reliable right back, doing his thing. Gabriel doing his thing. Kivior did his thing. Right now we move on to the selection for the midfield. How did you feel when you seen the trio of Jorginho, Havertz, and the Smith?
Yeah, Mazzolini, just a weak sauce.
Just
no
the
dead
stinkiest
food,
of stink. Like,
stop touching niggas with your hands.
I feel that if you go up against any Prem team with that midfield, you are getting cooked. Bro.
It was scary. It was scary hours. You know scary hours.
Jorginho doing up Jorginho. Like, he's very good to distribute, but everything else is just shit.
Shaky.
You know what I'm saying? No pace, no power. Shaky hours.
Yeah. He definitely missed a few tackles that like he was there for, put his foot in, but the people them just went through him. Like,
And the ball just keeps getting caught under his
Yeah,
foot. I don't know what's
yeah,
going on with him. He's very
yeah.
like, I don't know whether they watered the pitch,
Bruv,
because I noticed that they were
we
watering
do
the pitch
that,
a
so
lot.
that
But
can't be no one's excuse. We do that shit. We
yeah,
love a fast pitch, man.
but you know they're like, oh yeah, these man can pass, so we're just gonna wet it up a bit, so the ball's a little less harder to grip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I feel like the tactic was, and it kind of worked against George because his touch was
Oh, so
awful.
many of them had baggy touches, man. But yeah, then the front line. Hold
Havertz,
on, we'll do the reviews of the players once we go through how we've. You know what I mean? Nelson, Sago Jr. and Nketiah as a trio up top. That didn't really fill me with very much confidence in the beginning. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited to see what Nelson was gonna do. Because I feel like this is a big season for him, and the same. I was excited to see Sago Jr. because I was like, I don't know who this guy is. I want to see if he can do anything. Same.
I was excited for none of it apart from Nelson. That's the only, and Smith Rowe. They were the only guys I wanted to see. Nketiah. I don't want to see Nketiah. I don't want to see Sago, whatever his name is.
Sagat.
I don't want to see Havertz. I don't want to see Jorginho. Like these groups of players, the group of attack was dead food. The group of midfield, dead food. Defense was all right. Keeper, all right.
So that being said, how do you think the game panned out in the end? It was a bit dead food stink fest, wasn't it?
I just feel first half was exactly what the team sheet shows you, innit? Like you're getting Ramsdale, good distribution out, just kicking it long. Havertz,
a couple of flick-ons from Havertz and that.
To nowhere.
Stop touching niggas with your hand!
Fucking Smith Rowe just looking unhealthy.
This is real because I feel it. I feel it.
Just looking peak. Like the team just looked fucking dead food, man. The combination of faces I was seeing together, you know, like in a camera shot.
Yeah, seeing Nketiah, Sago, and Havertz.
Havertz,
and Kivior.
and Sago, and that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck Arteta was thinking. Like.
Yeah, but man won, innit?
Nah, but we didn't win.
We didn't win.
Didn't really win.
we lost.
Didn't really
we won,
win.
but a
When you think about
broadcast.
The ball just fell to Reece Nelson. Eddie flopped that little cutback. It just happened to go through the defender and arrive at Nelson's foot, and he just tucked it away. But if we don't get that,
it's a myth.
They had far the better chances. They had far the better, you know what I mean? More shots on goal.
Yeah, no, I'm with you.
Scary hours,
it's a myth. It's a myth. If we don't, if we didn't get that, because that was from a mistake by them as well. They did a sloppy back pass, and Nketiah got on the end of it and managed to do something with it, and Nelson slotted it home. Nelson probably should have scored again.
It's like
the one good move that we had throughout the game resulted in that Nelson missed. Remember, with his left foot. That was a nice move. It's probably the best move of the game.
But like you said before, we're not.
Carry on, sorry.
We're not building up play. Like you're saying, we're not building up play. Yeah. We're just capitalizing on mistakes. So I wasn't that impressed, to be honest. Again, like we're looking at the lineup, don't fill you with confidence.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Like the Smith ain't even pointing at his badge. Like, what's he pointing at?
The dots.
You know what I'm saying? The E.
Emil. That's it. Man's vexed in the photo as well. He looked happier after the game. And I think
during the game,
I think as the season goes on, he needs to obviously get his fitness up, but I think he's gonna look sharper. He looked all right.
He did look all right. Like,
out of the midfielders,
he had that one little run.
He looked better than,
and he nearly banged.
Yeah,
you know, that,
he looked better than Havertz for me.
Classic Emil Smith run.
He was doing ESR.
Way
He was doing ESR shit. Yeah, when it was time to, you know what I mean. But yeah, man. So like, do you reckon anyone is? Well, in fact, we saw Cedric as well. Man saw Cedric.
before we get
Yeah.
into that, I just want to like, if we just go through and give the starting lineup a rating, for the minutes they played.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm giving Ramsdale.
what's that?
Well, yeah. In fact, you start.
What are you giving him as a rating?
You start. You do Ramsdale first, then I'll
Ramsdale,
do
just a
mine
solid-
after you.
A solid 7.
Yeah, I'm going Ramsdale 8 just because of that one save, and the rest of it, like you say, was solid 7. We won, clean sheet, but man got the save, so boom, yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right, Tomiyasu.
Tomiyasu, I don't know how he's getting man of the match. I don't know how he's getting man of the match. That's crazy. Because he was just like, he's winning headers and that, but it's not good. There's nothing beneficial about it. Like, you just.
But he did that shit, man.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He did that shit. I'm giving Tomiyasu a 7, man. 7.5.
Havertz did more defensive headers, like, you know.
Nah, they probably
you know
did
what I'm
about
saying?
the same.
Like,
Probably did about the same. But Tomiyasu did more from open play. Havertz from set plays. Havertz was about. But I'm gonna give Tomiyasu a 7.5.
I'll give him a 6.57.
Yeah. Ben White.
He looked like he didn't want to be there,
You
man.
look knackered, bruv.
He looked like he ain't got time for.
Like,
these
why am I
little man
playing this
games, you know what I'm
puppy
saying?
show bullshit, bruv? Like, you could have.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a starter in the Prem.
That's me.
Don't play me in these games. He looked stressed,
Yeah.
but I'll give him a 7 as well. He was alright.
Yeah. Gabriel, 7.5 for me.
Yeah, solid. The one defender you can be like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
There's quite a few times where they got behind and he just muscled man off,
dealt
and
with-
like, you know what I
dealt
mean?
with
He's the
matter.
rule,
Kivior.
innit? 7.57. Like,
Yeah.
didn't really make a mistake. He was doing bits and pieces.
George.
Yeah, I don't.
This is real because I feel it.
Like, as good as he is on the ball, like going forward, his mistakes and everything else, it was all just going wrong through him. Like, he was the guy that was the door, opening the door for them. You
I'll
know
give him
what
a
I'm saying?
6.5.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
with
we
that,
didn't
yeah.
lose. They didn't score. Havertz.
I don't know what this guy is. Like, what
Might
is
be
he,
a
bruv?
centre back, bruv.
I don't know what he is, bruv. He's a mascot. You know what I'm saying? This guy is dreadful, bruv. Against a B team, Brentford. Yeah, it was shocking.
Yeah, they
like,
were trash.
we can't.
bruv.
They were so trash. None of their shit was going on target.
Yeah.
Every shot.
Oh, they had a
like,
lot of
was
shots,
like,
a lot of chances.
bare
hit bars
chances.
and
Like, if
saves.
Ivan Toney was playing,
Oh, nah, let's not
7-0.
start doing all this.
Bruh,
Man, I'm
that's
talking about
7-0,
Ivan
bruh.
Toney like he's Ian Wright and that. Like, I don't like it.
No, but he bangs. One thing you can say about him, he
Dion
bangs.
Dublin, bruv.
7-0 for Ivan Toney's playing, yeah?
7-0.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
It
god.
is. All them opportunities.
Man's talking like he's an 80 million pound striker. I hate this talk
Bruv.
right now. Like,
Taller, faster, stronger,
wiser.
yeah? Wiser was
Wiser.
cutting man to pieces.
He was.
He just couldn't
He
put the
wa-
ball
yeah,
in the
yeah,
net. You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Couldn't even get a shot on target. That one that just fell to him.
My
and he,
man
like,
was
tried to
stepping
side
inside
foot.
Ben White like he weren't there, bruv.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, Tony's just whacking that
Yeah,
in.
yeah. So yeah, Havertz, what you giving Havertz?
You can get a fucking 6 or something. I don't know. He's literally dead food. He cannot. He put the same performance in against them, man, that he does on a week.
no,
Do you know? Yeah, like,
I'm with
Crazy.
you. I'm with you. Right, the Smith.
Smith Rowe looks all right. He looks a bit like he needs more game
Six-
time.
6.5.
He ain't match fit. 6.5.
I wouldn't go as low as 6 because he did show that he was on doing some things. And if they hadn't blocked that shot, he would have got a goal in that game. You know that bit where he
Yeah.
danced through? did more than Havertz for me, so he's got to get more than Havertz.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Nelson.
Got the goal. He looked like the one man that you thought,
might do a team,
you know what I'm saying?
But then
he just looks a level ahead of them, man.
Oh, the other two, innit? Yeah, Sago
in the midfield
and Ketia.
And the forwards.
So what you giving Nelson? 7.5?
7.5, got the goal,
Yeah.
got us the win. Cool head.
Yeah,
man.
Should have slotted the other one, but we'll let it run. Right, Sago Jr. First ever Arsenal game. Did a little skillion Mazzoline. Apart from that, not massively effective.
I don't think he's ready, man.
I'm with you on that.
I feel like there are a man in the under 21s, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like we've seen better players already, so I don't know why we ain't seeing them again. There's certain dons where it's like, why are we not seeing them again? But why? It is what it is right now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so Nketiah, last and obviously least, I guess. He made the goal, I guess. We got to give props for chasing down the sloppy pass and getting it back to Reece.
Bro, that's just the dog work, man. Anybody can do that. You know what I'm saying? Man, run around. All man does is run around. Run around. And he fell to him gracefully, and he tried to cut back. The cutback was dead. Yeah, didn't even reach the man, and it just luckily went through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
we
true.
Can't afford that.
It's true.
We can't afford to have a striker that's like that, bro.
It's true. So yeah, the talk has been. In fact, let's do some of the subs as well, because obviously,
I think the subs are a game changer.
Yeah,
apart from Cedric.
Yeah, Zinchenko came in, sourced it up.
Yeah, as soon as he came in, we like patterns of play were happening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
When he came in, that move happened, didn't it? You know, when he sent it down the left hand side. Yeah. Donny got in down the left hand side. I can't remember whether it was Jesus or Nelson, but it must have been Jesus, because it cut back and came back to Nelson on the edge of the box, and he finished it with his left foot, and it fucking went wide.
Before we made the subs, we didn't look like Arsenal, fam. We weren't passing like Arsenal. The shape was all wrong.
Bro, El Neni played that role that Havertz is playing better than him.
Bruv, El Nene is 10 times the player, bro.
That was crazy, bruv.
As soon as El Nene came on, it was like, what?
Man was turning and seeing that he had space to move into, and you weren't scared to go forward. You weren't
scared, running forward, banging shots from long range.
El Nene might be about to have the type of renaissance that Granit Xhaka had.
El Nene.
Bro,
that match showed me that he's super necessary.
Yeah.
As like a club talisman.
Yeah, bro.
Like someone that's just gonna
be
around forever.
The blessed one. You got but two blessed. That's what it was. Remember what we said before. When we got the two blessed ones on the pitch, nothing can defeat us. Yeah. If we can't have our actual starting lineup,
you got the Bible and the Quran.
It's a myth for everyone. It's a myth.
When you put the Bible and the Quran together, you know what I'm saying, on one pitch, it's game over.
Yeah, man, fucking. So yeah, that was the subs, because obviously Jesus made a difference. Zinchenko, El Nene,
Odegaard. Like, as soon as you bring these dons on, we look
big
like
hitters.
Arsenal again.
Big
hitters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But for majority of the game, we were getting shitted on. Like Brentford were just. So yeah, let's have a quick look at some of the stats from the game. So
you doing that?
Brentford had Brentford had 40.5% possession. We had 59.5. Shots on goal, Brentford had 4, we had 3. Yeah, so they were much busier. Shot attempts. Now, this is where it's sticky. They had 18 shot attempts. Right. We had 10.
Yeah.
Right? So they've had more shots on goal, more shot attempts. We had 2 yellows. They had 1. We had 3 corners. They had 1. Saves, we made 3. They made 2. So if you take away the goal,
we lost.
You know what I'm saying? They were better than us. for a large majority of the
Well,
game.
they
what I'm
were
saying?
more effective, I'd say, in terms of getting from front to back because we had the majority of the ball, but we just weren't doing nothing with it, right? That is the
Yeah. But if you think, what did they play? They played like a 3-5-2, and we were playing like a 4-3-3. They just looked, I don't know. Even though they're like all their players, some of their players I ain't even heard of, bro.
yeah.
Man like Pillock
Man
and
like
fucking
Pillock, yeah.
these
Stop
guys,
touching niggas with your hands.
Take it back.
like they were playing their B team,
It's
innit? And it wasn't like they were that far off us.
Nah,
That's the
exactly.
pace.
But our B team, I mean, there's bare players out there that haven't played. Like even beyond them being trash, like Nketiah hasn't got an excuse, whereas like Reece, so Havertz, Nketiah, no excuse. Reece, Sonogo, and what's his name, ESR, and probably Jorginho. They got an excuse because they haven't really kicked no ball in ages. So hopefully we start to see a better sort of output and a better performance from them all as the season goes on. I'm just glad we got through it, and it kind of gave me a little bit of hope in terms of all of the cup competitions. Yeah, I feel like we need to sort some shit out in the league, but I think in the cup we've got enough to go through a lot of the rounds in a lot of these places, even when we're not, kicking ball to our top level. As long as we're not coming up against, say, a certain level of team, it's not even going to get ropey, I don't think. I think it's literally the Man Cities, the Real Madrids, unfortunately, fucking, I don't even want to say their names, so I'm not going to say. But yeah, that for me, that's it. Everyone else, if they're playing their B team and we're playing our B team, we can slug it out with them. And then everyone else, if it's their A team and it's our A team, I think we're in like with the sluggers and that. But we need to start cooking, bro.
I feel like you should be picking a way better B team, man. Like in all the cup comps and the league, if you're gonna run your B team, make sure it's a certain level. Don't be running George,
need to play though, innit?
Havertz and Smith Rowe. Not if you're not good, bro. If you ain't playing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, there's no point trying to keep man happy and just fucking up one of the cup cops just because you want to keep man happy and that. If man's dead food, innit? You don't play, man. If I was Arteta, I'm starting El Nene. In the B team, he's a B team starter.
Yeah. But he's only just come
100.
back to match fitness, right? So I understand why he didn't start him last night, but I'm with you. Going forward, I've seen enough of Havertz anyway, yeah? Like I'm still happy to play George in that pivot or whatever, but George and El Nene, that looked a lot more able.
And then they will run for George.
That's what I'm saying.
If George fucks up, and then they would just run man down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
so,
and he's got the coolness of head and the experience to know what to do. And
he's got a bang on him. He's got a bang.
And he's got a bang, and he's just El Nene, man. He's just a positive guy.
Yeah. That's it. High vibrational Don. Yeah, that's what he's dealing with.
Yeah,
high
you know
vibrations. Yeah, man. So what you saying? I feel like
if you
carry on.
No, carry on. What you saying? I was gonna say if you look at them players that we had there on bench and on the field, and you had to make a team up out of them, what would be your starting 11 for the B team?
For the B team, what, just out of who's there?
What we had there.
Okay, let me have a look at it. Obviously, I won't have to. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Oh, go on.
Right. Yeah, back four, it would have been what it is. Then I would have played George, El Nene, the Smith. George El Nene and the Smith in midfield. Nelson, Havertz, and Nketiah up front. Pretty much the same, just one change. I think,
Yeah.
because everyone else is 18. Havertz, you just get out of the way. Get out of the way.
Yeah. So do you feel like Arteta made a mistake in his team selection, or you think he pretty much had it?
Like I'm saying, as much as there was some ropey moments and it was whatever, we never really looked like we was in any mad trouble. Do you know what I mean? No, like when I don't know. Maybe we looked that way, but it didn't feel that way. We just felt shit. Like we could, like, you know what I mean? I felt like we had enough defensively to cope with anything they was doing, which is what happened in the end.
Yeah.
And I just feel like, you know, we did enough. We probably should have scored more. They probably should have scored more, but in the end, it was probably a fair result for two teams that were shit. And I feel like as the season goes on further, these Dons need to be getting more. All of them that played last night need to play again in the next Carabao Cup game, because that's the only way they're gonna get back. And FA Cup, fuck it, let's go. But yeah, outside of that, man, it was calm, man.
So you're looking just to run, man. So you're just looking to run these Dons that ain't really playing, get them up to match fitness.
Yeah.
Try and see what we got there.
As long as we're not playing like some mad hard team, like I feel like that's the only option in both Carabao and the FA. And when we qualify out of the group stages in the Champions League, maybe them man can get some run outs in them after as well in them final qualifying. You know, win or like basically if we win our first 2 or 3 games, we've qualified.
There's a game to spare, sort of thing.
There's obviously what do you call it? 2 games. Well, no, 1 game. Is it? Yeah, because we only.
Well, 6 games.
Yeah, 6 games. So yeah, we that's what I'm saying. If we win our first 3, we've got 3 games to. I look at. Because if you beat everybody, realistically, get a draw, you're calm. You've qualified. If we win the 4, then there's 2 games to spare. Fuck it. If we win our first 4 games, then them man can play the last 2 games, isn't it?
Then it's easy. You can just start. Yeah, you start bringing in all these other Dons after
giving
that.
Man in the first team rests, like whose legs is falling off, like Bukayo Saka and man, like. But yeah, man. But now we're good, isn't it? We're good. We can just keep it moving, keep doing what we're doing. That's it. It's nice. Yeah, we move. Still in the cup. I still want to. I want to see some of these other youths, though, man, as well. Like Wanyeri, obviously, I get it. He's injured at the moment. Lewis Skelly, Waters, Sutton Waters, like him as well. Like it needs to happen, man. But yeah, we move.
Yeah, I agree with that. Bring a couple of the youngers into the fray and because that man look ready.
Yeah,
you know what
man.
I mean?
Yeah, there's bare shit that I just need to stop.
What was the game we brought them in on? And they were just.
It was one of the pre-season games, man. Yeah. I can't remember.
They just look ready.
Yeah, because they were playing against men. I get it. It wasn't like a competitive game, but the strength side of things, the awareness that, bro, they was ready, innit? Cool. It may not be every game thing, but like we can throw them in. If we get like a random team in non-league or whatever in the FA Cup or whatever, let's go, bro. Let's get these kids out there. Yeah, man.
Real.
Apart from that, man, I feel like that's about it. That's a wrap for the review. Oh, in fact,
is a wrap for the review.
What are you giving Arteta?
That's what I was about to say, man. I think
7.
I don't know maybe a 6.5, 7. I still feel like he's
not looking his usual self. So yeah, I'm with you. 6.5, 7.
Feel like he went to the Illuminati meeting and they just Raw dog thing or something.
Stop touching niggas with your hands.
That was the clause, you know what I'm saying? If you don't win it, you're getting raw dogged out here. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give you these billions, these millions, or sorry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And if you don't do your stuff, then the Cronk is gonna pass you around the dinner table, you know what I'm saying?
Mazzoline.
But,
On that note, then.
Be excited.
Yeah, be excited. Yeah, more time. It is more time. Listen, it's been a blast. It's been a what am I on about? It's been a blast. It's been another block rocking stream, people. I've been Axel Holy. Yeah, get me. Yeah, this has been the More Time podcast.
Flying monk, you know.
And we are gone.
More time is more time.
Peace.